agenda item, including the marijuana one.
Well, this is different.
Oh, it is. Would you come forward, please?
Those children are a little hard to follow up. So I think we all need a little bit more wiggling. My name is Bridget Seritt. I'm with CPRC of Colorado, and I wanted to thank you guys for allowing me to serve in the medical marijuana work group. It has been an honor to give feedback from a patient's perspective regarding the policies that greatly impact us. I'm here today as a patient and co-founder of the Cannabis Patient Resource Connection and as a founding member of Impact Alliance to ask this council to place patient issues back on the agenda and to balance the work group representation. Last presentation, I was not aware we were supposed to be giving you our preferred direction that the group go, and this is our preferred direction. CPRC of Colorado and Impact Alliance fully believe that we can work together with our community to help keep crime down, curb abuse of the system, and to maintain the family-friendly image of our city. Too many current and future patient lives depend on our ability to come together as a community. Earlier this year, the council voted to reduce the ability of legitimate patients to responsibly grow their own cannabis based on the recommendation from a medical marijuana task force. That particular task force did not have a sitting patient on it, and there was therefore the consequence to legitimate patients really was not taken into consideration. And as a direct result of that ordinance, we do have patients dying again, and I am one of them. So people, most moderate to severe patients cannot manage their illnesses with 12 plants. And these are the people that A20 was passed to help. We strongly feel that there are ways to make sure our neighborhoods are safe and family-friendly while maintaining the patient's affordable access to clean cannabis. We would like to see the work group discuss ways to amend that ordinance and measures we can put in place to ensure safety within our neighborhoods regarding home grows. This will help keep patients from turning to the underground markets that we are so desperately trying to curb. Concerning the current work group, we're asking that it become more balanced and open to public opinion. While the group has a plethora of city personnel, emergency responders, and neighborhoods, there are only 3 participating marijuana-related members. There is one more, but he has not been participating. One patient is on the group, and the vacated seat by the patient has remained unfilled for the entirety of the working group. It would be phenomenal to fill that empty seat and have the people who are affected by these laws properly represented. We were also asked to bring doctor and patient feedback, but have noticed that it is not required for the council to take public comment. This privilege has been exercised, but it directly conflicts with the offer to bring people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Then, sir, please hold off on the applause. Is there anybody in the audience who'd like to speak to an item that's not on the agenda? Yes, if you come forward, please.
Thank you. I'd like to continue with what Bridget was just talking about. I was able to attend every working session with the exception of one.
Jamin, we know you, but for the audience, would you please
sure.
identify
My name is
yourself?
Jamin Johnson. Thank you. So with the exception of one, I was able to attend several of them. My issue is that this most recent one that we attended, I was asked to be an alternate by Bridget during her absence. When I arrived, Deputy Chief of Staff Brett Waters told me that that there's no alternates permitted for the work session. And then we had 2 alternates arrive that day and were thanked by that very same gentleman for coming on behalf of the absent representative. I had reserved my remarks for public comment that would normally be at the end of each session to be told that they were no longer going to do public comment because it wasn't required for that proceeding. We have had a member that has been recused that has not been replaced. We've had absentees where alternates are not permitted. This this group is slowly becoming lopsided with no perceivable answer in sight. So we would ask that you would do more to make sure that all voices, all perspectives are being seen and considered, that they're being weighed, that information that the public, quite often misinformation is presented at these meetings, and then the public is not given the opportunity to correct the misinformation. I would like to see this become more open, more inclusive, and more accurate to the city's needs. So, thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Is there anybody else like to speak at this time on an item not on the agenda? Yes, sir, if you'd come forward. If you could identify yourself, please.
Yes, my name is Mike Wise. I'm going to continue Bridget's statement with representing on behalf of CPRC. We were also asked to bring doctor and patient feedback, but have noticed that it is not required for the group to take public comment. This privilege has been exercised, but it directly conflicts with the offer to bring feedback to the group. We're asking that when the public takes the time to participate and be educated, that the council and work group keep its word and honor public testimony. It is no easy task for most people to attend meetings that occur during the workday or to find care for your special needs child so that you can be involved. A doctor, multiple nurses, and several special needs parents have attended with the intentions of participating, all via invitation, only to have their participation limited or excluded entirely. Today is Patient Voice Day at City Hall. The patients are asking for their voices to be included in a fair and balanced work group, and that the city take another look at the plant count ordinance to see what compromises can be made for those patients whose only access is through their Amendment 20 grow laws. Thank you so much for the time and for your work.
Thank you. Yolanda, did I see your hand up? Thank you.